In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on February 15, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Dallas Mavericks versus Denver Nuggets. It's the 4th and final time that we'll get the vaunted Doncic versus Jokic matchup when reinvigorated Dallas plays at Denver on Wednesday night. The Mavericks were nipped by Minnesota on Monday, 124-121, also losing against the spread as -6 favorites. The Nuggets got by Miami on Monday, 112-108, winning against the spread as -1 favorites on the road. If the Mavs are going to even up the season series, they will have to do so on the road at Ball Arena. The Dallas Mavericks have been in pretty good form as they've won 5 of their last 8 games overall, but they will be hoping to snap a 2-game skid after falling to the Timberwolves in a painful 124-121 loss to the Timberwolves on Monday. Kyrie Irving led the team with 36 points and 6 assists on 15 of 23 shooting. Luka Doncic added 33 points with 12 rebounds and 6 assists, while Christian Wood provided the spark off the bench with 24 points on 7 of 12 shooting. As a team, the Mavericks shot 51% from the field and 13 of 39 from the three-point line as they fought hard to rally all the way back from a 26-point deficit to have a shot to send the game into overtime, only to turn the ball over on the final play to spoil what would have been a memorable comeback. Meanwhile, the Denver Nuggets have been in great shape as they've won 6 of their last 8 games overall, and they will be aiming for a 3rd straight victory after sneaking past the Heat in a 112-108 road win on Monday. Nikola Jokic led the team with 27 points, 12 rebounds, and 8 assists. Michael Porter Jr. added 17 points, while Bruce Brown chipped in with 16 points. As a team, the Nuggets shot 57% from the field and 11 of 28 from the three-point line as they exploded for 38 points in the second quarter to overcome an early 11-point deficit before they held the Heat to just 46 points in the second half to escape with the gritty road win. Looking at the betting trends, the Mavericks are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 road games, 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 games against a team with a winning record, and 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. The Nuggets are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 home games, 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games against a team with a winning record, and 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 games overall. Head-to-head, the Mavericks are 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings overall, and the Mavericks are 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 meetings in Denver. The Mavericks are still missing Davis Bertans and Maxi Kleber, while Reggie Bullock and Tim Hardaway Jr. are both listed as questionable, while the Nuggets have ruled out Zeke and Nagy again, and they are keeping eyes on Aaron Gordon and Jamal Murray, who are both questionable. The Mavericks made plenty of noise by acquiring Irving in a trade, but they've lost both games where Doncic and Irving both played. Meanwhile, the Nuggets have continued to tally wins on a nightly basis, and they were good enough to sneak past the Heat despite missing a couple of key players in Gordon and Murray, who will likely sit out again. The Nuggets are clearly the team in better form, and they are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 home games, but they're banged up at the moment. The Denver Nuggets are getting the benefit of the doubt at home, where they play their best ball and win by an average of 12 points, so I understand the line being what it is. However, I just see too much value in the Mavs and free buckets given the explosiveness in their backcourt. The Mavs will figure things out eventually, and that offense gives them a fighting chance against anyone. I'll lean towards the Mavericks to get out of their funk with a win here behind big games from Irving and Doncic. So the Dallas Mavericks to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. In the 3 prior matchups this season, these 2 teams averaged a total of 217 points per game, yet only one of those games went over. In the last 5 games, these teams have a combined 237 points per game. They are both shooting extremely well right now, and let's not bury the lead here, but we have some marquee names in this one ready to try and outdo the other. The Mavericks are one of only 3 teams in the NBA who averaged more than 43-point attempts per game, and now with Kyrie distributing the rock, they should get even better looks, equaling more points points for us. The Mavs have scored 122 or more in each of their last 3 games, and the Nuggets have scored 128 or more points in 4 of their last 6 games, including 146 versus Minnesota. The over is 4-0 in Denver's last 4 home games and 5-1 in the Mavericks' last 6 games. In the head-to-head, the over is 2-1 in the last 3 and 3-2 over the last 5 matchups. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. New Orleans Pelicans versus Los Angeles Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers head back home after a brief West Coast road trip. They will welcome the New Orleans Pelicans, who are on Game 2 of their 4-game road trip. New Orleans is fighting for a play-in spot, while the Lakers find their playoff hopes dwindling. These teams last squared off in New Orleans, where the Pelicans were able to come away with a 5-point victory. The New Orleans Pelicans have been on a nice run as they've won 4 of their past 5 games overall, and they will be looking to stay hot after sneaking past the Thunder in a 103-100 road win on Monday. Brandon Ingram led the team with 34 points on 14 of 24 shooting. Jonas Valanciunas and Jose Alvarado each scored 14 points, while Trey Murphy chipped in with 12 points. As a team, the Pelicans shot 52% from the field and 9 of 30 from the three-point line as they dominated the first half to build a 20-point lead, which allowed them to escape with the narrow win after the Thunder rallied to get within 3 points on multiple occasions. Meanwhile, the Los Angeles Lakers have been in a funk as they've lost 4 of their last 5 games overall, and they will be hoping for a better performance after getting routed by the Trail Blazers in a 127-115 road loss on Monday. Malik Beasley led the team in scoring with 22 points off the bench. Anthony Davis added 19 points with 20 rebounds and 3 blocks, while D'Angelo Russell chimed in with 16 points and 4 assists. As a team, the Lakers shot 44% from the field and 12 of 37 from the three-point line as they suffered another slow start and were always fighting an uphill battle after getting outscored by 34-19 in the first quarter. In fact, the Lakers were struggling so much that they were down by 27 points before they poured in 36 points in the fourth quarter to keep the final scores somewhat respectable. Looking at the betting trends, the Pelicans are 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 games against a team with a losing record, 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 road games, and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Lakers are 9-19-1 against the spread in their last 29 games against a team with a winning record, 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 4-1 in the last 5 meetings in Los Angeles. The Pelicans are 2-5-1 against the spread in the last 8 meetings in Los Angeles, and the Pelicans are 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings overall. The Pelicans are shorthanded once again as Zion Williamson is still out and CJ McCollum is listed as questionable due to an ankle sprain, while the Lakers are sweating on the availability of LeBron James, who is listed as questionable for this one. The Pelicans were good enough to beat the Lakers last Sunday in a 131-126 home win thanks to 35 points from Ingram, but it's going to be tough to replicate that effort if McCollum isn't able to suit up. The New Orleans Pelicans have been hit or miss these last few weeks since Zion has gone down, and now McCollum is listed questionable, which means they could be without 2 of their top 3 players. The Los Angeles Lakers may not have LeBron again, and they're not lighting the world on fire, but they're healthy outside of that, and with the additions they made at the deadline, there's no reason they can't win this game at home. This is certainly a game where you want to check the lineups before tip-off, but assuming that James plays in this one, I'll back the Lakers to get the much-needed home win in a close one. They need to win a lot if we're being honest, so the Los Angeles Lakers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. These teams squared off less than 2 weeks ago, and that game turned into a high-scoring affair rather quickly as the first half saw over 130 points combined. This time should be no different as each team feasted down low and were able to scoring and transition often. Los Angeles plays at one of the fastest tempos in the league, and the Pelicans have the tendency to play faster on the road. Both of these teams have been scoring over the league average in their last 5 games, and New Orleans has been allowing over 120 per contest in that stretch. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed, subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.